Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Shop Talk. My name is Robert.
And I'm Aaron.
What are we talking about today, Aaron?
Just a scratch.
It's just a scratch.
You wanna give it a little no.
We'll get the dog down here and do the back rubs.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
nice. I could
Uh
use it. A
huh,
little itch.
no kidding. She does give an amazing back rub if you let her. Um, so, how many times in a week do you have a customer come in and they say, "Hey, I need you to come out and take a look at this scratch for me."
Every day.
And it's just a scratch. You can
Oh, it's
probably
just
buff
a
it.
scratch.
You
You
can
can buff
probably,
it.
yeah, someone that knows what they're doing, they're gonna buff it right out. You know,
Every time.
every time.
And then it's that shock factor when you're like, "Hey, by the way, that's gonna require a repair." No, 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 no.
Right, right. So, and I will tell you, and I think when we work together, we're probably both very similar this way, where if the customer would come through and it's something we could run to the detail department quick and rub it out with a little compound or take some thinner to take the garage door threshold paint off their bumper, fender, or whatever they scuffed, right?
Do you not remember how many times I would run to the back with a towel and Jody would be like, "Why does it smell so bad?" Because I'd go grab all that
Oh yeah,
lacquer and I'd go wipe all these marks off people's cars.
right. Oh my gosh. Um,
I kinda like the smell of lacquer. Maybe that's
hey,
why I'm a little slow.
oh my gosh, you're not slow. But that is weird that you like the smell of
You
lacquer.
don't?
You know what?
Exactly.
It's not like that though. It's not like I'm in a rag and
Okay,
huffing
I'm
that.
not huffing it, but, like, when I walk through the lobby, I'm like, "Hmm, that smells pretty good."
Okay, okay.
Exactly, just like Break Clean Kelly.
Right. I mean, being a painter, I like the smell of a spray booth, so yeah, I totally get it. I was just
I think Kelly's addicted to brake cleaner.
she is break
Anyone who worked with us knows that reference. If you don't, you'll have to comment below and
right.
ask us about it.
We're shutting this off because it went into commercials.
That's a good time. Well, we'll
Yeah,
just have a black screen behind
we're
us.
gonna have a black screen. So anyhow, it's just a scratch. If we're in the business of selling paint and labor, and if we can fix something for free or very cheaply, being a buff or a paint correction, touch up and buff, whatever, we will do that. Aaron and I will do that, and most reputable body shops and writers should do that, right?
My goal is not to rob you.
Correct. So today we're just going to kind of talk about, like, is it really a scratch that can be buffed? Is it really a scratch? Maybe it's a touch up and a buff, whatever, right? Um, so for those of you at home, and let's say,
Everyone who's watching this is probably at home or on their way to work.
well,
For
okay,
those of you at home,
so anyone that's not here, no, sorry. I mean, I'm whatever.
if I don't
So
pick on you for
yeah,
being a little old,
yeah,
what am
what
I doing?
succeeding?
I wanna
Yeah.
trail in real quick. So we both work at different shops, so obviously things are gonna be different. You're on the mom and pop side. I'm more on a larger MSO side. So what is the average cost of a bumper job at your shop?
So I'm not gonna dive
I
deep.
was like, oh my god, you wear your shirt down here. We just got out of work.
Yeah. So anyhow, the demographic and the area that I work in is a lot different than yours. It doesn't really have anything to do with mom and pop versus non mom and pop, because if you're writing the estimates the way they're supposed to,
Rates matter.
I bet you my rates are the same as yours.
What's your door rate?
80.
90.
What?
What do you charge for body materials?
60.
$10. And paint materials is 70.
Say that again.
So body materials,
Oh,
so for
5.
body hour,
I'm
we charge
5.
10.
Sorry. Okay, so we're going. So body and paint labor 7, or I'm sorry, 80.
90.
Mechanical is 195.
210.
Frame 160.
Yep, 160, I think.
Okay. And then body materials, I'm at 5. You're at 10. Um, Paint materials, I'm at 60.
And we're at 70.
Okay, so you proved me wrong. So anyhow,
I
uh,
always like a good one up.
so a lot of the cars we fix are slightly older, very nice luxury vehicles, because the neighborhood that I work in, um, a lot of them, it's very common to have 10, 15-year-old cars that have 60 to 90,000 miles on them. and they look like they just came from the dealership. Like they look brand new yet. So the people, I mean, there's not. I'd say it's a 50-50 split. How many people have new cars? But if I average everything out, um, my average bumper replacement or bumper repair, let's just say it's probably in that 12 to 2200 range. 1200 to 2200.
So I deal with a lot of newer vehicles, and ours are all luxury vehicles.
Mhm.
We deal with like 70% of BMWs. And I would say the average bumper job is usually 2 grand at our shop.
Right.
However, like if we're talking like average when you're flat factoring in like other vehicles, Toyotas and stuff, we still get a lot of the newer vehicles which require the calibrations. And so we usually end up between like 16 to 22,
Yeah, okay.
but a BMW usually ends up like 25, 3 grand.
Yeah. And that all said, just recently I had a brand new Tundra. It was a 2025 Tundra. It had the 360 cam, it had the radar, it had all parking sensors, you name it, right? We put a grill, a headlight in it. Of course, the headlights were adaptive with all the crazy stuff in there. Um, but a grill, a headlight, and basically a front bumper assembly. Our original estimate was like $4,400 to replace everything. Now, keep in mind, I think 1,500 of that was a headlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say like almost half the bill.
Oddly enough, and this was, it was the TRD off-road package. The grill was only $500.
Really?
I was really floored by that. Um, and then the rest of the pieces were bumper parts, and then some minor recal stuff, right? So we get all the way to the end of the repair, and ended up finding, the front panel, composite front panel is damaged, all this stuff. Uh, do all the proper recals. We had $1,700 worth of recals on this
Isn't
thing,
that crazy?
and it added up fast because it went way past the $6,000 mark. And this is a minor. I mean, I, I can't even tell you. I think it was a small deer or something the guy smucked, and yeah, whatever. It blew my mind that it went that high.
Long story short, nothing's a scratch anymore.
Nothing's a scratch. So, you know, in you know, I'm gonna self pay it. They walk in the door. I'm gonna self pay it because I've got $1,000 deductible. Well, guess what? You're not gonna walk into a collision repair facility and walk out with anything less than $1,000 estimate if we're not doing a touch up and a buff.
Okay, that's actually not true.
Okay.
And it's pretty damn close to being true, but I have a Toyota Corolla in the shop 2025 without surround view. We're doing a small repair on the door, and it's $938.
Hmm.
And it's dead center, so you don't have to blend either way.
Yeah.
Just a baby little dent, $935.
So
Needs a belt molding,
that
RNIs.
same direction, you've probably heard me tell customers that like they inquire about, well, I just want to paint my car. Like I want it all to shine again. And I'll say, okay, let's do real fast math because not talking about taking the car apart, not talking about because we would take the car apart because it's the right thing to do. But I want to do quick math and just say if I go around the car and go, it's a 4-door sedan and there's 4 panels down the side of it, and we have $700 to $800 worth of paint material and getting the paint on the car. That's no labor. That's paint material, right? So it's like go 800, 800, 800, and go around the car, and that's roughly the math on painting one panel, right? Now you're talking R&Is. I think you gave some labor away there, Aaron. Less than $1,000 to paint the door and repair it.
RNI, the door trim panel, the water seal, the belt molding was replaced. RNI, the door handle. I have RNI, the speaker,
Okay,
and 2 rivets.
$10 rivets.
No, they're $3.16. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Toyota, for the cheap rivets. I appreciate you.
Right. Um, so I mean, the the whole thing about this episode is like just talking to you guys saying, you know what, so you don't have as much sticker shock, just be a little aware of, it is a lot more expensive nowadays, even for the minor stuff. Um,
There's a lot of factors that go into it.
you
So,
know,
like location,
yeah.
different things.
Well, location has some to do with it, but it's not, I mean, no. So it
You don't even know what I was doing. What is that for?
is that your blend,
No,
12 inches to the
that's
next panel.
roughly.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, bitch, I know you."
Right. Right.
12
So
to 16 inches,
so where
depending
were
on
you
if it's
going
three
with it
stage.
then?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Oh, you were getting at the blend.
Mhm.
So if the damage is near this close,
No, that's no. 12 to 16, and
12,
I
12
guy math, I probably did it too small. That
we're
was good. That was
right.
good.
So anyhow, we're just trying to give you some sense before you go to a shop and say, I only have a little. Um, you can do some self-checking at home if you think it's just a minor scratch. Use your fingernail if you don't have acrylic nails and to see if you can feel it. If you can feel it, it might be too deep to buff.
I haven't had acrylic nails in a long time. I forgot what it's like. When you said that, I was like, I don't
Right?
think I've ever had acrylic
But
nails.
I mean, you know, you can
You're so stumped by the acrylic
you
nails.
just stumped Robert. Yeah. Aaron, you've had acrylic nails?
No, never in my
Well,
life.
fun fact, I used to paint my wife's nails.
I could see you being good at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You're kind of a perfectionist.
Yeah. I used to paint them with car paint too.
One thing I want to add, so you're talking about
Yeah.
things you can do at home. I also want to add that if you go to your claims agent and you're like, I want to file a claim, and they're like, get an estimate first, and your deductible is 500, file a fucking claim. It's never going to be under $500.
So you have to be careful with that too. So now we're diving into a section that we have to dive into, and it's going to take a minute on the episode, maybe four. But so you said $500 deductible, just file the fucking claim. I don't 100% agree with that because part of our job is also helping the customer decide to self pay or turn in an insurance claim.
No. I'm saying when your mentality is, if it's less than my deductible, I'm paying out of pocket. Almost nothing is $500 or less anymore.
Right, but nobody should have that mentality with as volatile as the insurance world is today, because now you hear stories, and I know firsthand, not from myself, but these are reliable sources where they've had a comp claim and it counted against them. I've always told people comp claims don't count against you. Well, if you've had 3 hail losses and a whatever, or certain amount of deer hits or whatever, they're like, oh, yeah, because you had this many comp claims, we're going to drop you or whatever. Just be careful. I mean, so if you take our 12 to $2,200, you know, minimum, you're not getting out the door for a bumper job, right? Um, Now, if you're penalized by an insurance company for 3 years, and most of them take 3 years, right?
Do you know what to do before you file a claim? Call underwriting or policy services and ask what it'll affect you. Always ask what it'll affect.
And always take their name of who you talk
And if
to.
it's a certain insurance company, ask for their alias number.
Yes, ask for their alias, and then they'll act annoyed that you know to ask for the alias. We can just say it.
State Farm.
If it's State Farm, anyone you talk to, you'll never, hardly ever talk to the same person twice. Get their alias. So they'll say, you know, hello, Mr. Jones. This is Andy with State Farm, blah, blah, blah. You're on a recorded line. And then during the conversation, before you forget, you want to say, Andy, hey, thanks for all the help. Can I just get your alias? And you're hearing it right, alias. Like,
To interject, an alias is what State Farm uses to identify who their claims person is, because there's 748 Steves working there, so they have to identify them with a special number and
now
letter.
there's only 500 Steves,
No, but not if you get the alias, and there's only one.
right?
I'd learn every Steve's alias
Right.
and give them all out.
But anyhow, we're actually we're gonna talk about State Farm in a future episode.
Are we?
Oh heck yeah!
Okay,
Yeah, we're
real
gonna
quick.
join the bandwagon.
Side note, I gotta say,
Yeah,
you deal with State Farm a lot?
yeah.
Okay. I've recently come across this, and I don't know why, but when I ask for an alias, they don't want to give it to me.
Oh no, they get a little annoyed.
Why?
I
That was
think
never the case.
no, I think they are thinking that we are going to throw them under the bus for something, and they shouldn't be scared as long as whatever the information they shared with us is factual and 100% correct.
Yeah, don't say it if you're wrong.
Yeah, don't guess, don't assume.
Don't play like you're playing Stump Aaron.
Right. Speaking of Stump Aaron, now it's time to play Stump Aaron.
That
And
was smooth.
we've got a little twist today, and Aaron doesn't even know about it.
Oh.
See this? See this?
Oh.
Yeah. Look at what Robert has prepared.
Did you prepare Stump Aaron cards?
We have Stump Aaron, and Aaron gets to pick the question. Like, seriously, I'm going to go like this. You
I
pick
want
one
this
and
one.
hand it to me. Hand it to me.
This is kind of cool.
It's a little different, right?
Give you a little alone time and you took advantage of it.
Right? This what happens when you leave me alone on a Sunday.
They
All
look
right.
like envelopes. They're kind of cute. Look at you,
I
little
made them all
artist.
by myself.
All by myself.
Anyhow, here's the question. I'm ready on the Jeopardy. Don't be lucky. And I will say, this is all random drawn. Some of them are stupid easy, and some of them are a little more on the techie side. So, I have 100% faith in you. Here we go. Tell me the approximate operating voltage of a modern EV battery.
Oh God. Okay.
You think you got it? So
No,
you
but I'll
want me
give
to
it a
stop
guess.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know a car battery, but I don't think it's the same, is it?
Well, so let's just talk about this for a couple seconds. So, hybrid vehicles. What color are you supposed to avoid as a tech?
Orange.
Okay, why is that?
Because it's high voltage.
It's extremely high voltage, like it will kill you. So before you shout out something like 24 or 36 volts, you know, on a all electric car, I mean, you want to think about if you're guessing, shoot for the moon.
200.
Okay. So
I think it's 120, but
no, 120 is household voltage, by the way.
that's not even
Yeah.
enough to kill me.
So it's not. You can stick a screwdriver in the wall outlet and
I
hold
should
on
know
to
that.
it.
I've done it.
Yeah, there you go. It is 400 to 800 volts,
Holy
depending
crap.
upon the auto manufacturer.
You know what I want to wear? One of those cool suits and touch something and then yank myself to the wall. That'd be kind of fun.
The cool suits. You're not,
The high voltage shoes that when you get shocked, it rips you to the wall and
Oh,
then
no,
you're dead
I'm-
so you don't burn.
no, I'm familiar with lineman's gloves, like the
Yeah.
ones that
So, okay.
expire and everything. Yeah.
The company we worked at before, Lakeville, had the cable on the wall.
Oh yeah.
And so you wear like the lineman's gloves and then you're doing it. And if you get shocked, the cable will feel your electricity
Oh my
and
gosh.
yank you to the wall at like 40 miles an hour. It's
Oh
kind
no,
of cool.
no.
You're dead,
You're
but
get-
you're not catching on fire. Kind of sounds like a fun
You're
time.
dead, but you're not on fire. Just burn me. Anyhow, so where are we at? So factors are age, location of damage, sensors. Does it have 360? The options that are on the car, right?
I think we covered a lot of that already. I think the
Um,
age is the big one we didn't cover.
Repair versus replace, or again, repair versus replace depending upon the car. If it's a Subaru, you're probably going to replace the bumper every time because Subaru bumpers are $238.
Except for the new ones, which are like 19 pieces. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
The
so
new like 2026 is like all separate
correct,
pieces now.
but even 24, 25 model years, their bumpers are silly cheap.
Well, and Opto EM pricing, $136 a bumper.
Yeah. So I mean, now again, repair versus replace. We're going to replace that, but even if you replace a cheap bumper, you're still going to be in the $1,500 range by the time you paint it, install it, and do a couple recals.
Prep it, raw prep.
Right. And Subarus tend to have some pretty hefty recals.
Yeah.
So-
Eyesight, front
Yeah.
radar.
So parts are cheap. Parts are available. They're wonderful. But then
You
it
got a
gets
$1,200
expensive on the
calibration
backside.
bill.
Yeah. So anyhow, there we go. Um, so we talked about scratches, how to check them at home.
Your good old fingernail, not acrylics.
Yeah, not acrylics. Acrylics, you're just gonna keep adding paint to the paint job. Um,
That's
but
funny.
don't be afraid to grab a touch-up pen from your local dealer. I'm not trying to sway people away from coming to us, but also don't be afraid to do a little stuff at home.
I tell customers when they're coming in for a claim, if they bring their touch-up pin, I'll do it myself.
I do the same thing.
I
Yeah.
tell them, like, I just had a guy drop off and he left me his touch-up pin in the center console for me to do it. I'm gonna touch
Yeah.
up all his little rock chips on it. It'll be my art project
Heck
for the day.
yeah. For the day. Come on, like an hour, man.
Okay, I'm trying to find a time to spend my time wasted.
Okay. So, what else do we have to touch on?
That's all I got.
That's all we got, right?
Is that it?
I think that's it for this.
Well, then I think that's all the time we have. Be sure to click like, subscribe, share, and tell your friends.
See ya. Run.